I'm Sarah Fergani with KENS 5 News Now. A man was shot during a robbery near a taco truck on the north side. Police responded to the 5200 block of Blanco Road in the parking lot of Taco de Mamas. Police say a man drove up to a truck and confronted two men, then demanded their wallets at gunpoint before shooting at them. The driver of the truck was shot in the stomach, and police say he fired back. Then the suspect drove off. The victim was taken to the hospital. A man was also shot in the stomach at his home while his kids were there, and his wife has been detained for questioning. And this was the scene around 4 a.m. at the Northwest Side home on Rocky Pinewood Street. SAPD says right now it is unclear how the shooting happened because the man and his wife refused to cooperate. Police said 4 children were inside that house during the shooting. The 4 kids were not harmed and are now in the custody of police. The scorching summer heat may be the reason a man collapsed and died at a Southeast Side gas station. Police say that man had been outside working all day on his motorcycle, and family members were concerned when he said he wasn't feeling well and they told him to drink water. Police say the man went to the Circle K on Southeast Loop 410 to put gas around 10:30 Tuesday night when he suddenly collapsed. The fire department believes this was heat-related, but the medical examiner's office has yet to make that final ruling on a cause of death. There are lithium batteries in just about everything: smartphones, power tools, electric cars, and fire officials say you need to be careful with them. A Northside Homes garage caught fire because of a lithium-ion battery attached to a lawnmower. Luckily, no one was hurt. Assistant Chief Tim Factor with the Bexar County Emergency Services District Number 10 says first responders use lithium-ion batteries for medical equipment and the jaws of life. He said overnight charging is not recommended when it comes to storing your battery-powered devices, and he also said this.
They do need to be stored in like a cool, dry area, and they shouldn't be stored in temperatures exceeding probably 105. If it's possible, at the very least, store them in the shade, make sure they're not plugged in.
If you need to dispose of your lithium-ion batteries, recycling is the safest option. Back to school season ramps up this month, and right now school safety is top of that list for parents. There's a new law taking effect September 1st, and it requires schools to have armed officers or armed staff and train all staff to recognize students who may need mental health support. All classrooms will also be required to have silent panic buttons. A school safety expert told us most schools have made upgrades since the shooting. He also said parents can help with reassuring their children.
Let your children know that there are adults there working hard to keep them safe. If they have a concern, tell their parents, tell the trusting adult at school. Speak up.
The Texas Education Agency now will have more power to enforce those new laws, or districts could risk state supervision. Districts will also have to notify parents of violent activity on campus using standards that TEA must now create. Bexar County Sheriff's deputies will soon have a little more money in their pockets. Commissioners Court unanimously approved a raise. They're hoping that this will keep more deputies on the force. Right now, the starting salary is $58,000 a year, but that's going to increase to $61,000. And for cadets starting at the jail, their starting pay will increase to $45,000, up from $41,000. BCSOs also starting a Straight to the Streets program that allows qualified recruits to patrol the streets without having to work at the jail first. At the San Antonio International Airport, they kicked off the week with the busiest day they've ever seen. More than 41,000 travelers flew in and out of the airport. TSA gave us the record-breaking numbers, which eclipsed the record held back in March 2019. Also, just recently, the San Antonio International Airport ranked second for the shortest security wait times of any other U.S. airport, logging in at 6 minutes and 6 seconds. All right, checking in with meteorologist Bob Miradas.
All right, another heat advisory again, Sarah. We'll see high temperatures today around 103. Heat index about 105, 106 this afternoon. If you've got anything planned this evening, it is also going to be very warm.
That's KENS 5 News Now. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Sarah Fergani.